guys, interacting to season 3, episode 21 of Charmed. We are now one more episode from the season ending, and I know we're going to be getting into some nonsense, some mess, some craze. Wow, my hair is definitely giving craze. It's giving like a flamingo, no, a peacock. Anyways, these last few episodes, we've got a chance to kind of see the new potential enemies. Because once again, the first half of the season, or at least somewhat of the season, was predominantly Cole and the Triad. And the Triad got clapped by Cole, and then we ended up beating this, like, the Source, and these people that work under the Source, which were, like, not the Horsemen, but, like, the Henchmen, whatever the fuck you would say. And I forgot the name, just like that. But yeah, they're now essentially the bad guys, and they have so many people, and there's so much lore about Cole, and, like, that we don't know yet, and how many people that he's crossed paths with that knows about him and, you know, the witches. And now we have him, once again, kidnapped, well, not kidnapped, but like, well, he was kidnapped for like a couple of days. His brain got warped. Like, the guy basically like was acting like, oh, we didn't know that you betrayed us, even though he did. And then he won in the end because Cole ended up enjoying killing him, which was what that guy needed. He needed Cole to enjoy killing him somewhat or some degree to make it seem like he's irredeemable, which in hindsight definitely did work because Phoebe saw it, and Phoebe was like, once again, Cole was like number one warrior. She was like, listen, that's not him. That's not what he's going to be. He is not that type of person. And there were several times where like Piper was like, yo, like maybe he's bad. Maybe he's not good. Maybe something's going on. And Phoebe and even Prue was like, I don't think that would be something that Cole would do. Maybe Cole was kidnapped. Kind of like saying what like we wouldn't guess, because we already know that Cole was obviously kidnapped, whatever. But as them not knowing anything and having this on and off, like, should we trust Cole kind of thing, it was pretty consistent with the storyline. And to now have Phoebe, who was like the person that would never think that he would do something evil, like basically believes that he's capable of evil now, is definitely going to cause Cole to like go crazy. I know that once again, like, that guy ended up having Phoebe question her love for him, which is something he never wanted to do. Like, they were just talking about him potentially giving up his powers and them having a normal relationship in some capacity. So I don't know if it's going to be wrapped up in a bow by the end of the season, but let's see. So anyways, let's dive in. Look. The Book of Shadows.
Why didn't you invite him in?
The guy you've been smooching on the porch for the last 10 minutes?
Eavesdropping, were you? Well, I'm single again, so I have no choice but to live vicariously through your love life. I need more vicarious thrills than that. I am not saving myself for Mr. Right. I mean, Mr. Interesting would do, or Mr. Personality, or even Fine Wine. Phoebe, what are you doing? Well, Cole's a demon.
Oh.
We write about demons in the Book of Shadows, don't we?
That? Oh, wow.
Right, but I loved, I lost, and now I'm moving on.
Oh, wow.
What was that?
Is that Piper?
And you have a club to run and a husband who can't stand to live without you.
Right.
That's right. And two sisters who need you to cook for them and fight evil with them.
Right. Oh, not the cooking.
What the hell is going on out there?
Who let the dogs out, literally? Oh. Every dog is acting up. What? Is it an earthquake?
Misty, stop it.
You don't feel this house shaking? I thought it was an earthquake. Who it is? A Wendigo? Or a Banshee? Oh, she's still in that
You're not
book.
still writing in there about Cole, are you?
Yes, she is. She's writing an encyclopedia?
I'm actually writing about his demonic half now. Looks like we weren't the only ones annoyed by the dogs barking
Okay, so
last
there was
night.
multiples.
Says that there was a record number of noise complaints.
She's not even right. You see the pen? You see the pen floating on the You see it floating?
It's gonna work. You trying to
Mind you, the word didn't even stop. It didn't even increase. Yikes! You gonna get another person?
Jeez, what are you doing?
Oh,
Use the magic spell to summon Cole.
that's
Not
not.
exactly his MO.
I thought.
Then why else would I get the premonition? I don't know, Phoebe, but I think that you're barking up the wrong demon. It has to.
But the thing is, like, that's like, this is something that you would expect from that page. Yeah, flip that back. What the fuck?
Here, bring us the demon.
Oh yeah,
Balthazar.
really?
Magic forces.
Oh wee. Damn, he said, what the fuck?
All right,
He said,
we're
not
just
a
gonna
sign.
have to find the girl another way. Was there anything in your premonition that might help? Dark alley.
Excellent.
She about to blow this whole place up, yep. With the fire. Oh, I knew he was gonna come.
supposed to not orb.
But I live here.
Yeah, true.
Control your freezing power, remember?
T.
Freezing is one thing. Blowing up stuff is another thing altogether.
Well, except this time you're not alone. We are not canceling our honeymoon.
Well, then tell the elders to take this power back. I don't want it. I'm not ready for it.
Can I actually do that?
And don't forget, I've been around for a while.
Yes.
Really?
You can handle this, honey.
Look at the rings.
So what kind of specialist are you anyway?
Inspector Morris didn't tell you?
No, he didn't.
Can I pick this up?
'Cause whoever did it busted through that window. Although 3 stories up. Nobody can figure out how.
3
Can you see any
stories
scorch
up?
marks by where the body was? We actually think a demon might have done this.
Yeah, go
Probably
ahead.
my ex-boyfriend, and if he did do this, then we have to find him and vanquish him.
Look at Prue in the back like Phoebe.
That's
You
very
dead
funny.
ass.
You out of your mind? Well, it got rid of him, didn't it? Huh.
Mm.
So what do you think? Definitely supernatural, but was it Balthazar?
Humans can be very forgiving.
Look at you. Can you forgive some sleep?
Not after what I did. If I know her, she wants to crucify me. That's all right. If she summons me again,
That's not the Prue I'm talking about.
Right.
Your human half will always be vulnerable to that.
What the fuck? Oh, are you serious? Excuse me. I panicked. He's going through that. He's doing that pain so he can get that love out of him.
My premonitions are always directly connected to what I'm touching at the time.
Yes, but
Oh,
if you
okay,
flip
wait a
that
minute. What if the
page,
back of your hand? I just don't want anybody to get hurt. Well, since you can't freeze us, you probably can't blow us up either.
right? You can't use your
Just keep your hands
magic
where
on
we
them.
can- by hearing the inner cry, by zeroing in on the waves of pain that emanate from the stricken.
then their call turns into a scream that kills.
So what do? Wear earplugs? There is
No.
no spell to vanquish the banshee, but there is
What?
one to track the
Oh.
banshee. The piercing cry that feeds on pain and leaves more sorrow than it gains shall now be
Leo,
heard
like,
by
alright.
one who sees.
Um,
Oh. Prue? Oh my God.
excuse me?
Prue? What did you find out? Why did the spell backfire?
I
Right.
don't think it did.
What do you
It
know?
didn't?
Prue is walking around on all fours and barking. Yeah, if she ever
They could have
comes
fucking
out.
put it down at the bottom as a
Prue,
PS
honey.
dog alert.
Okay,
What the fuck?
you can't stay under there all night. Oh, that's a good girl.
One thing Prue gonna do is bring her back for innocent, cause no way she just got it to be like that.
Well, until like next year, then what do we do then?
I don't think you'll have to wait that long. Banshees have an
Look.
insatiable appetite for pain.
And when are we gonna suffer from it? The antiques.
Stop that! Stop!
Freeze
no,
it.
No.
Oh.
Very bad Prue. I really wish everybody would quit telling me to relax.
Whoa.
What is it?
What about that freak show person we're supposed to be seeing?
I never imagined anything like this could ever happen to us.
Is she
All I
about
know is this can't go on much longer.
with dogs, the sniff in the ass? Oh.
Phoebe,
Oh.
does this mean what I think it means?
Yes. I knew she looked familiar in the clip, but it wasn't that long. Ashley Tisdale, queen.
I don't know, somewhere in San Francisco.
I can't believe she was a brunette. I keep forgetting she was a brunette. You know, Phoebe definitely be flying too. She got them flights. Oh, well, that's close enough, I guess. And then we got dumpster ass floating around. Oh, now she got Hobbs. Girl. Oh, no. Are you serious?
Stay there, baby. You're alright. Good girl. Shh.
Can someone give me a hand here?
Shelters are even open this late? They better be, because this is a disaster. I am very worried. Well, don't worry. We will find Prue, and we will find the Banshee.
Oh.
You are not the first Hallowell to fall in love with a demon and get burned. I know how much that hurts, which means I know how much you hurt.
Okay. Well, if you'll forgive me, Dr. Laura, I have a different demon
Yeah,
to worry about at the moment. Wait a minute.
Right, because where you
Where are you
going?
going? Your business, and I'm going to get the Book of Shadows.
Now, why would you leave this one sister lost when she cannot stop anything? She can't stop time without blowing something up. Oh, this lady about to show up because this pain she about to feel is going to be immaculate.
Well, there isn't any shelter
She about to
open.
pull
This is an
up,
emergency. Well, there's gotta be some place. Yeah.
Yes.
Fine, why?
Because the elders just told me the banshees are former witches.
So,
Banshee scream doesn't kill witches, it turns them into banshees.
Why?
Phoebe?
You about to have her become a banshee for a second? Like, no way. Out! Oh, you just evaporated that bitch. Right, indeed. The look? No, bruh. This about to not be good. Right.
How did this happen? What am I supposed to do? And you could have told me about the witches turn into banshees thing a
Right.
little bit earlier.
Right,
I
because
didn't just have to find Phoebe.
How? Without Prue to track her?
We'll find a way. You
well,
can do this,
damn,
Micah.
Prue's already in the hospital.
No, actually, I can't.
Leo, look
Where do
at
we even begin?
Right, look.
Start by taking a deep breath. That's what your guru said, right?
I got a soft spot for animals, sue me. No tags. Maybe I should write an article about irresponsible pet owners making them feel like dirt.
Oh, that Bob is bobbing. What? The dogs. Oh my God, the stalking.
I was beginning to think you stood me up.
Oh. That girl about to be like, it's some blonde wig demon following.
Hold on.
She's about to dart the right the fuck out that door. She a runner. She's a track star. She run away as when they get her.
Come here!
I love you, and it's because of you that I have the courage to even attempt this.
And
but
even
we
be
don't have any
alive.
other options. Now, the banshees target people who are in pain. We should know.
Right, exactly. We watched season 2. We know what happens. And it's funny because, like, the sisters is like, man, at this point, let me go ahead and summon this motherfucker.
Magic happened because she was hurting over you. And I think you're the key to turning her back.
Sorry, I don't do good anymore.
Not even for somebody you love.
That was one day.
It's over, Piper. In more ways than one. Throw the potion.
You're right, Cole.
Leo, why would you say that?
It is over.
Surprise!
Now he gagged alive. He gagged alive? He gagged alive? Wow.
But
What's going on?
She about to clap your ass. See, this thing.
Phoebe's home.
Yep. Now she home. She's gonna beat that ass. What did I say? Beat down. Damn, she screamed this man into bounces. No. No, where the fuck did they go?
In self-defense, he would. Did you see her? She was pissed off.
Yeah.
On the other hand, if she kills him, then she's a banshee forever.
How about we find that door opening?
But how? What if it's too late? Prue, would you be quiet?
She said, yo, tell me that one more time, bro.
You should try scrying.
Who will win? Oh, she. Now, Bob, why she eating you up? Come on, bro. You know you can't find her. Come on, bro. No, don't. Look at him.
I love you.
No. She don't want to hear that shit. She said, I don't want to hear that shit. Okay, is she going to turn though? No. Yes, it the fuck up. Whatever. She did get hit on that side.
Prue?
You see how you're a clown?
The only one hurting here. We both are.
Yeah, we know that.
That's why we're drawn into this mess.
Weeds. This is crazy work.
Forget it. Doesn't matter.
This is
Yeah, well,
crazy.
maybe it matters to me.
Raynor cast a spell, and he knew the only way to do that was to destroy the one thing that was keeping me good.
Who?
He knew that my killing a witch would destroy her faith in me.
Can we calm down? What?
There's nothing to say.
Why is she doing that?
Like you said,
Why she? Can y'all? They ate that. Oh shit! They ate that scene
I
up.
sense her.
Y'all was sensing. I was eating. I'ma eat it.
So,
I'ma eat it.
what are you doing? I think you got fleas. You know what? That's so not funny, because I
Right.
think I do. I think you do.
No
Okay.
way. You know, she was mentioning that guy. Watch.
Well, at least I got to meet a really cute guy.
See?
You met a guy? As a dog? How? There, guy.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Oh, Ouch.
Mm.
Yeah, we really keep that guy in business, don't we?
Right.
Put up flyers to find me. Excuse me.
See, I told you. That's why I was feeling like, I was like, he over here. I'm feeling like,
I think I'm gonna act on some of my own.
oh, and what's that?
Do I even want to ask? I think I made a mistake giving up on Cole. I can bring him back. I know I can.
She said she the real epitome of I can fix him. Because that was my season 3 episode 21 reaction to Charmed, and even though this is the episode before the final episode of the season, I enjoyed this. Right now, it has been a minute since a sister has become some type of like evil entity. I mean, yes, I mean a creature, not because we obviously just had Prue become like the evil like bride to that weirdo, but like them becoming a creature. We had Prue with what did Prue? I mean, well, she had Sheeta Man, but that was not really bad. Like, when did she turn into a creature before? I'm blanking out, but I know that with Piper, she was a Wendigo, and then also when she got possessed by that girl, she started dancing on the table. And then obviously with Phoebe being with the what's called the Woogie Man and this. I'm trying to remember, when did Prue ever have an episode where she was possessed? Besides that. And then like she was under God's control. I'm linking it right now. But I thought this episode was needed, and I feel like these writers, they do such an amazing job at like giving you an episode of like a weekly monster or a storyline deviating to the storyline that happened in the previous episode. So we already know that Phoebe is going to have some type of emotionalness or kind of sadness or like some type of resentment or anger towards Cole. Because regardless of anything, once again, I feel like I was happy that they brought up Jeremy. I'm pretty sure they brought up Jeremy and Piper when she was trying to relate to Phoebe. But I like that they showed that Phoebe was deeply hurted. Because I feel like this is one of the relationships that she really felt emotions from. Like, I think I never saw Phoebe with any of those guys' previous love interests ever serious. I feel like this was probably the first time she actually genuinely fell in love and was able to be her true self, because she's a witch now and she can be her full self. He knows about her in and out, and somebody that understands her on somewhat of a deeper level because they're both supernatural creatures. And I feel like it was very much, it makes sense that she was the one becoming the full like anti-Cole, because this whole season predominantly was her sisters being sus of Cole, not trusting Cole, believing that Cole would kill them if it was without a doubt, which is reasonable, obviously. And these last few episodes, they were the ones that were like kind of iffy on if he's like committed to helping them or not, or if he's easily turned or not. They were the ones that were very iffy on and off about their opinions about Cole, while Phoebe was the one basically having 110% faith in Cole. And to have this episode be a flip of her believing that he's the cause of everything that's happening in this episode, while the sisters are the ones that are believing that Cole would help her or help save this incident, really just shows how much they care about Phoebe enough to have faith in somebody that she loves and trust that he would not do something like that, because they finally are letting or understanding or viewing Cole the way that she always wanted them to, but it's just coincidentally when she's the one that's trying to give up faith on Cole. And I love that it was a Banshee episode, because what other supernatural element could you bring that can resonate with Phoebe dealing with the loss of a loved one? He's not really dead, but like the loss of like mourning relationship that you have just had and you were deeply invested in, and how can you move on? Is by having them have these instances where a Banshee. I didn't know the twist was going to be a Banshee being a previous witch, which is kind of funny because in a sense, her becoming a Banshee ended up giving her the strength enough to actually have a 1v1 with Cole. Like, all her frustrations, she got that frustration out, and then she was like, yo, that fight made me think. I might give him another chance. But like, in a sense, you just see how I feel like Cole is just a fucking joke. And not a joke as in like, oh, whatever, but like a joke because this guy, as soon as he had that man show up, I was like, Cole is not going to stand on business. One thing about a clown man, that they're not going to stand on business. And what did he do this whole time? He didn't stand on business for nothing. This man was like, take away my love for Phoebe. Like, I'm going to be full dark. I'm going to reclaim my Balthazar. Just remove any ounce of her out of me. Because if I'm going to fully do this evil stuff, I need to have no remnants. And all it took was a little summoning for you to come back. This is how I know. This dude, the first time, was struggling to not be zapped up. The second time, he gets all bedazzled, got a little fancy suit, ready to get bedazzled the second time, and is ready and anticipating to see Phoebe. doesn't see Phoebe, finds out that she's going bad, and then his whole demeanor changed as this whole standing on business flops in like 2 minutes. This man saw her, zapped her into the mausoleum, their sacred place, because she's not the one that could orb them. He orbed her to their secret, their special place. Then barely can even choke her. He's like, I can't do it. Turns into himself. But that guy said, your human weaknesses are always going to stay the same, no matter what you do. And then it's close to tears, talking about some, I can't do this, I love you. Like, mind you, he was like, I don't care. Like, y'all, like, this threatened Piper with, oh, well, you better orb her out here, so ain't gonna be nothing left orb. Look at you, weak in the knees, dog. You barely even lasted a 3-minute fight with her. Like, she was like, you barely was fighting. She was clapping you though. Like, you like, listen, she was eating you up. No shade, she was eating you up. Yeah, but like, this episode was very needed for Phoebe, because I feel like there was no other way for her to get those reactions, those emotions out. And I was going to say this, but I got sidetracked with how unserious Cole is. But yeah, I think one of the best things about her grieving this relationship is that we don't know what Cole's potential fate is going to be. We don't know if he's going to stay good. We don't know if he's going to stay evil. We don't know what's going to happen in upcoming futures, because if people can control him and like make him do things like this and have these moments where where the sisters are doubting if he's loyal or not, like later down the line, which could potentially happen, we don't know. So like for her, she's like, it's better to be safe than sorry. And it shows that she understands her sisters, at least in this moment. Why? Because a couple episodes ago, she was over here kind of annoyed and upset that her sisters kept a piece of Balthazar's meat in the freezer. And she was like, wow, you really don't trust Cole? You got a piece of meat about him in the freezer? Like, wow, like y'all just been waiting for him to fuck up. But then when she breaks up with him, she immediately goes to the Book of Shadows, where we used to vanquish demons, to put in a whole encyclopedia on Cole just for potential witches later down the line if they have to encounter him. Meaning that she even putting in information for a potential what if. She's putting down weaknesses, lore, information, pictures to say this is how he looks. She's putting information in there too, even showing her self-doubt in Cole, because she was the one that believes him the most. She got this whole information. She's putting all the information about Cole. Kind of, I feel like that's kind of low key her diary. Like, she's like, bro, like, fuck, let me just write this stuff about him. Like, act like I'm useful. Let me find something to put my effort in, my effort in, which is to write about that diary about him. And then to just like, I don't know, between that and then the scenario of like her, which in an instance it is right. Like everything she does touch ends up having some relation to each other in some degree. So she's not wrong with saying like, why would it not be Cole? Like, I touched this page and then I got a vision. But the fact that it was just like so hilarious to how back to back it was, because Balthazar, Banshee. So it was just a coincidence that, you know, both of those people were going to be a crucial importance in Phoebe's life, but also the crucial decision of if she was going to believe that Cole was the op or not. Because, like, let's be honest here. Cole, now, when do Cole have a power to, like, yell? Well, I don't think she heard yelling in the vision, but, like, when do you ever had that tendency to cause somebody's eyes to start bleeding? I don't even know Cole's full potential things besides, like, a couple of things that we've seen. So, the fact that she was just so easy to, like, go, this Cole. We got to get him out of here. She was in denial of the feelings. And I'm happy that with Piper, she was the one that was able to talk to her, because Piper was this one that was the most strong against Cole the last few episodes, which is hilarious compared to, because Prue was the one that was very against him like majority 75% of the season, and then the last 25% it was mostly Piper having the stronger sentiment of him not being part of this family or establishment. So to have her be the one that's like, listen, I understand your feelings, I understand your emotions regarding him, but like, you're in denial. You're the one in pain, you're the one suffering, and the Banshee's the one interested in you. She's not interested in me, she's ignoring me. You have to handle this. And she trusted her instincts, because this whole episode, she was the one panicking about her powers, which I love that she's still not a master at the kind of fast molecule explosions powers, because it kind of reminds me of season 1, where it took her a long time to actually start freezing and controlling how long she can freeze people. So I'm happy that when it comes to a new power, they're not automatically like OP to it, you know. Like, once again, when Piper does this, you know, it takes a while. Sometimes it's never consistent. When Prue does her astral projection, sometimes it still takes the wind out of her. We haven't seen Phoebe fly a lot. It is very much build based, and we can tell that it took weeks to days for them to actually practice it or learn it, and it's not rushed, which I appreciate. And for her to finally like calm down and trust her instincts, because she was panicking in this episode. She was panicking because her sister was a wolf, and Phoebe was now the Banshee, and she's over here thinking she's incompetent. she's thinking that she is not worthy compared to her sister. She's like, bro, I'm the less powerful one, which is crazy because Phoebe always thinks that she's the less powerful sister, and Piper doesn't think she's the less powerful sister. She thinks that she's the less important one. She's like, listen, they can fight. She can see the visions. Prue got astral projections. She can move things. Only thing I'm here is to freeze and help them finish the job. That's what she thinks. She thinks she's just here to help them finish the job by freezing. And to have this now be her episode where she's like, yo, I can do this. I can actually be beneficial. Because we already know she'd be beneficial. But like for her, with this happening, she's like, damn, like, what can I even contribute to the group? Because both the sisters are gone. So she's the only one out of the three that had to do something. But I kind of like that. She basically kind of started to trust herself. She got Leo by her side, and maybe we will see her be able to handle it by next season. I believe by next season she'll probably be like a pro. Like, let's be honest. But yeah, I kind of wonder what her face, like that facial expression was at the end. Maybe because it's her like, damn, like my sister is now about to fully have faith again. Like I wonder what it was. I feel like the conversation was kind of what Phoebe needed, but also I wonder, like, does Piper still feel the same way as she does previously, or does that face like a new like realization or something like that? And let's make this quick about about Prue and that man. He's not going to show up next episode, and if he does show up next episode, I'll be surprised. I'm so used to these writers now showing that she has a new Buki butt, and then they just dropped him off the next episode, because at the beginning of this episode she had a guy that she kept dating. Like I don't think she's exclusive with them, but she's like going on dates with them, and she sees that she hangs out with them outside the porch, and that guy didn't make it the next day, I fear, because she now is with the man best friend bestie. So we'll see if he shows up next episode. Once again, I'm excited because she's not going to give up on Cole. So what does that mean? Also, what does that mean for the source? Also, what does that mean for us in the later aspect of who is going to be our next villain? We'll figure that out. Anyway, that's my reaction. Make sure to comment and subscribe for more Charm reactions. Page down with Blood for Charm, Teen Wolf, and Nana reactions. True links when I upload. Until next time, make sure you say peace.